With the president hospitalized and facing a period of treatment and quarantine, all Trump campaign events are now on hold. It's unclear if the next presidential debate, scheduled for October 15th, will go ahead. Trump's last rally before the diagnosis was in Minnesota on Wednesday. As usual, he did not wear a mask, and neither did many of his supporters. Trump had planned rallies in Florida, Wisconsin, and Arizona over the next several days. Trump campaign officials say the president's absence from the campaign trail is not particularly important.
I don't think it's going to change a lot of minds one way or the other. The people that love him, the people that hate him, hate him. There's a little bit of a independent in between that seem to be breaking his way, and that's going to be the difference in the ballgame.
Trump's infection also undercuts one of his central themes in these final days before the election, which is that the pandemic is waning, even though more than 207,000 Americans have died from it.
The end of the pandemic is in sight, and next year will be one of the greatest years in the history of our country.
Some voters may wonder if, since the president could not keep himself or his wife safe from the pandemic, he can keep the country safe from it.
It's definitely ironic to have them have COVID, especially when earlier this week he was making fun of Joe Biden for wearing a mask, and last week he said that COVID virtually impacts no one.
So we don't wish any ill will to the president, but it's not at all a surprise given the direction. We just hope that this will cause a change in the direction of his leadership, and that he will curtail some of the activities, like really the campaign rallies, where he's essentially being the piper of COVID and spreading this around.
After testing negative for COVID-19, Democratic nominee Joe Biden continued his campaign and flew to Michigan. He expressed concern for Trump and the First Lady.
This is not a matter of politics. It's a bracing reminder to all of us that we have to take this virus seriously.
Biden's events are generally small and strictly adhere to virus control recommendations, including mask wearing and distancing. In Tuesday's debate, Trump mocked Biden for wearing masks and questioned his intelligence.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you.
Now, Biden's caution seems to be the smarter approach. Rob Reynolds, Al Jazeera.